Hey guys, welcome back to Mandy's Music Monday. It's me, Mandy. And like seriously, this song that's on right now is like one of my fave. Well, I always say that about songs, but like this song right here, I love this song so much. Let me see what year it came out. 86. I cannot read from here. Seriously, 86. It's Jermaine Stewart. We don't have to take our clothes off. I love this song. And like when Bug was little, she had colic really bad, which Bug is my sister, y'all know this, and she's 7, so like there's a ginormous age gap between us. So she had a colic, right? And so like when she like around 7 o'clock, she would just start screaming her ass off and she wouldn't stop. That's what colicky babies do. And like literally like I would bring her in my room and I would just hold her, you know, you like walk around and like babies when they have colic, like if you play music with a lot of bass or something, it kind of soothes them a little bit. And so I would put this song on, or I would put Stand Back by Stevie Nicks on, and she would like chill. I'm not saying she would stop crying completely, but she would chill. She would get like really quiet. So this song just reminds me of screaming babies, but whatever. So okay, so today's Music Monday is I was on Pinterest a couple days ago, and I love Pinterest. And if you want to follow me on Pinterest, like if you message me or something, I'll send you my little link in the jig. Anyway, they have on Pinterest, which I'm sure they have it like everywhere, but it's like Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder, is that his name right? Gene Wilder. He played Willy Wonka in the first, you know, in like the original movie. And like there's a picture of him and he's like got his hat and stuff on. And he is like, you know, he's got a look on his face like he's looking at you sarcastically, like, yeah. And that's how he's looking at you. And so like people put like these captions on there and they're like sarcastic things. But anyway, this one said, like the caption on this picture, it says, "Oh, so you love the Goo Dolls? Name one song other than Iris." And so I saw that thing and I'm like, bitch, please don't even go there, because we all know Goo Dolls is like my absolute favorite. And Goo Dolls are my absolute favorite band. So I decided that I would do a vlog about, not about their singles or like their hits. I decided that I went through their albums and I decided that I would pick like my favorite songs that were not released as a single. So I started out with 5 albums, and then I got farther along and I'm like, no, I need to just do all the ones that I like, which I won't like run them into the ground. Some of them are going to be like my favorite that they don't do that, you know, and then the other ones are going to be like honorable mentions. Whatever. But like Goo Dolls are my favorite band. Y'all know this. Y'all know I listen to them when I exercise. They've helped me lose weight. I've seen them 15 times. I've met them, I don't know, 5, I think. I think 5, maybe. It might be more. I can't be positive. But I just have like so many happy memories like associated with them and their music that like whenever I'm feeling like, you know, I'm having like a really blah day or anything, I can always put their music on and it always makes me feel better. So I'm going to start with, I did have a number with 5 because y'all know I always do 5, but I'm just going to say the album. And I actually did them in order from like newest to oldest. So, okay. Something for the Rest of Us, which is their new album. And of course, I'm going to put all the little linkies down there in that bottom box thing. Okay, Something for the Rest of Us is their newest album, and that tour just ended, which, by the way, they are working on their new album. Yay! Okay, so this album, my favorite non-single song is Hey Ya, which I absolutely adore so much. And Bug loves it too. And like one time she like did a concert for me in the living room, and she did Hey Ya and Home, which Home is also for the Rest of Us too. But I love Hey Ya, and like they never sang it live either, and that like really upset me, because I think at one point like they might have even had rehearsals for it or something, or they were talking about it and they did rehearsals, or like they did some sort of rehearsal in the inner machine, something, or I'm just like dreaming it, you know, I could have just been in my mind that they did that. I'm not positive, but I think they did. And like, yeah, they never did it live, and I love that song so much. Off Let Love In. Let Love In, I can say this because I am a mega fan, and I say this not meanly. I just say You know how like when some people they can rip on a band and they only know like 4 songs by them, if that, and they're like, oh, they totally suck, you know, whatever. I can say this because I love them, but Let Love In was my least favorite album by them of all of the ones that they've got. So, excuse me. Okay. So Let Love In, my favorite song is Feel the Silence. And they actually, I'm trying to think if they done it at the last show that I was at. I can't remember. But, I love Feel the Silence, and my favorite part in Feel the Silence is when they get to like the bridge and he just like belts it out, and it's really, really awesome. And if I can find the one when they did, I know what I'm talking about. That's the link I'll put down there, and that's like my favorite like live version of it. Okay, Gutterflower. Like some people had issues with Gutterflower. I guess like not issues, but like it didn't sell as well as Dizzy Up the Girl because Gutterflower came out after Dizzy Up the Girl, and we all know Dizzy Up the Girl has Slide and Iris on it, and I mean, but bam, that's like the songs that like, you know, other than Name, yeah, Name was awesome, but like Slide and Iris was just like boom, Goo Goo Dolls, and everybody knew who they were. So Gutterflower didn't sell as well, but the thing that I liked about Gutterflower is that it still really rocked it. And the last couple albums after that, they're kind of a little more mellow. So, but my favorite, and I have a really good story to go with this one, my favorite off Gutterflower, like my favorite song off Gutterflower, okay, is It's Over, okay? And my friend, Stephanie, like, the first time I seen them was during Dizzy Up the Girl, and then all the other times I seen them, like, on the Gutterflower tour, like, 4 or 5 times. So, okay, I bought Gutterflower at midnight when it went out. Okay, like they were putting them out at Walmart. All right, and me and my friend Stephanie, like they had them in this cart, and they had all the CDs in this cart, and they're like, "You can't have them till midnight." And I'm like, "Fuck, just give it to me. I just want it." And so at midnight we went over there, and like you know they gave us a CD, and you know whatever. So it was night when I came home and first got to listen to it. So like this was like in 2002. I think when Gutterflower came out. And so I had no iPod. I just had like a Discman, you know, like with, yeah. So I got in my bed and I was like, okay, I'm going to lay here and listen to it because like when I was younger, like when I wanted to listen to my music, I would like put my Discman on and I would lay in the floor and close my eyes. And then you could hear like, I don't know. I just thought I could hear everything better when I did that. And like, you know, I would like, you could like pick out each little instrument and follow it through like the entire song because I'm a nerd. So I was laying in bed and I was listening to it and I was actually getting kind of sleepy. So, you know, I'm like half asleep kind of listening to this and it's just playing and It's Over. I want to say it's like number 7 or number 8 on the track. I can't remember. I used to have their track, like the tracks on all the albums memorized, but not so much anymore. Anyway, I got distracted. I'm laying there and It's Over comes on. And when it comes on, like John Rezick's voice is like super, super low. It was like so low that it literally scared the piss out of me. And I was laying in bed and that song came on. And my first thought is, oh my God, there's someone in my room. So like I sat up, like I'm looking around now like there's someone in my room. So I like sat up in bed and like threw the blankets off and I'm looking around like, what the hell was that? And then I'm like, oh my God, it's the song. He just sings really like it starts out really low and like it just totally did not sound like him to me. And I'm like, WTF, like it was crazy. But this is my absolute favorite song. And as far as I know, I don't think they've ever done it live. Like I have read that they did it live, but I have never seen a bootleg. I have never seen nothing of it. So in my mind, they didn't do it. Mainly because they didn't sing it at one of my concerts, and I wish they had, because it is my absolute favorite. Oh, I love that song so much. And then my friend Stephanie, who went with me to get the CD. Sorry, it's like 11:30 when it's like 11:30 at night right now. Okay, so my friend Stephanie, she told me, like, when she was listening to this song, she's like, Mandy, she's like, you know how I envision this song? And I'm like, how? And she's like, I imagine John Resnick on a beach with no shirt and it's in black and white, and he's like singing on the beach all sad. So to this day, every time I hear that song, I kind of get that vision in my head too. Thanks a lot, Stephanie. Okay, also, honorable mentions on Gutterflower. Gutterflower, I can listen to from beginning to end and not skip a track. It's amazing. But What a Scene, Truth is a Whisper, and Tucked Away. And I'll put all those links. Tucked Away is a Robbie song, and he does it at like every concert now. And it's one of those songs where it's just like, tucked away. Like you want to scream it with him. Okay, from Dizzy Up the Girl is Hate This Place. I absolutely adore that song so much. And they sang this song, I think it was the last song that they sang. Like they closed the show out with it during the Dizzy Up the Girl tour, and then they might have had an encore. I can't be for positive, because the reason why is because the first show that I went to, it was a general admission show, and my dad went with me, and people were like drinking and like smoking pot and like body surfing. This is at a Goo Goo Dolls concert in the 90s, okay? Goo Goo Dolls were hardcore way back in the day. Now they're a little more mellow. It's okay, they're more mellow. But okay, this was like 98, and I mean, like, it was freaking insane, and my dad was pissed off, and so we were, like, down, you know, in the people, and then he made us go sit on, like, the, you know, like, the bleachers or whatever. They weren't, like, really seats. Like, it was at the Louisville Gardens, and, so he made us go sit down, and I remember this song came on, and I'm like, oh, I think I know this one, and he's like, well, we're leaving now, and so we left, and I don't even know if they played an encore or not. But I was 16, so, you know, I kind of had to listen to my dad. And my dad's like an ex-drill sergeant, and he's scary when he gets mad. So I was like, okay, Dad, let's go. And then also Bulletproof. Bulletproof is amazing. Love Bulletproof. The guitar is just really, really awesome. And, like, they do, like, this echoey thing. It's really cool. I like it. Off of Boy Named Goo, my favorite is Ain't That Unusual. And me and Tiffany have an inside joke about Ain't That Unusual about leather pants and John Resnick, but it would be like a really long time to explain, and this is already 12 minutes. Someday, if you remind me, I will explain it to you. Okay, Flat Top and Eyes Wide Open are honorable mentions of Boy Named Goo. Boy Named Goo is also another album, like, okay, Gutterflower, Dizzy Up the Girl, A Boy Named Goo, Hold Me Up, Superstar Carwash. I can listen to those albums all the way through and, like, not skip a track. But Flat Top, when we went and seen them, it was my second concert. I went and seen them at the Little Palace. There was this dude that was standing behind me and Tiff and Heather, and through the entire show, he kept screaming Flat Top. He kept yelling Flat Top, yelling it and yelling it and yelling it. Like, between every break in a song, whenever there was, like, a quiet moment, or, like, they'd be up there talking, he'd be like, Flat Top! And so finally, I'm like, oh my God, if they don't play Flat Top, I'm going to either like choke this guy, or I'm going to feel really bad for him because he's yelled Flat Top through the entire thing and then they don't play it. But they totally played it, so his wish came true. Superstar Carwash, Falling Down, awesome. It's it's like the opening track. It's great. It's even better live because, like, Resnick does like this. He's like, I can imagine it. I just don't want to do it because it's so much sexier when he does it. But when he does it live, he's like, oh, you would get it if you know this song. 'Cause You're Gone is awesome. But when they do 'Cause You're Gone live now, like, I don't think they did it all this tour, but they did it last tour. But when they do 'Cause You're Gone, there's like this little interlude, and it's called 1,000 Words, and it's freaking amazeballs. Not even joking. But I have like a bootleg version where, like, he totally says the F word, and yeah, that's like my favorite one. And he doesn't even like say it hot or like sexy or anything. He just says it, and everybody's like, woo! Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Girl Right Next to Me is another good song. And that's kind of like because this is Superstar Carwash is the one that came out like right before Boy Named Goo, and that's like a really acousticy song, which is like what he's known for now. So that was like the first one that's real, like, oh, girl right next to me. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put those links down. And I'm only gonna go as far as Hold Me Up because I have to be honest, Goo Goo Dolls I do not own, which is like their very first one. And that entire album is by Robbie. And then Jed, I have listened to it a little bit. That's like a little too garage punk rock for me. And so I can honestly say, like, I really haven't listened to those that much. But I'm still a fan. So, yeah. Sarcastic Willy Wonka. You can suck it. Okay. Off Hold Me Up, You Know What I Mean is amazing. And Hey is a like John Resnick, Robbie. It's like a duet, and it's really, really great. And I would like freaking sell my right leg to see them do that live. Seriously. But you know what I mean? And there you are. And I'm awake now. Those were all on some Freddy Krueger movie, and I don't know which one it is because I don't like Freddy Krueger, but I do have the soundtrack because my same friend Stephanie, she like totally talked one of her friends into giving it to her so she could bring it to me. I have good friends. So yeah. I think that is all of them. And this is like 15 minutes long, so I'm going to cut a whole crap load out. Or usually when I think I cut a lot out, I only cut like a minute out, so I'm sorry. But, yeah. And sorry I got really hyper and talk really fast. When I talk Goo Goo Dolls, it makes me extremely hyper. Yeah. So I'll probably have I'll do... So, yeah, that's all for this, Mandy's Music Friday. You should totally listen to all the links, even if you don't like the Goo Goo Dolls. You should totally listen to them. You know, Goo Goo Dolls may not be your cup of tea, and that's okay, because the thing about music is there's something out there for everybody, and if this isn't for you, you'll find it. So, alright guys, I'll see you next time.